don't know about you, but when Elizabeth was talking about those flying motorcycles at Black Flag, I was really excited about trying to get one of those. I think that's an innovation we need to have. It's really great to be here. I want to thank GBC. I am managing partner of LaunchPort, which I'll tell you a little bit about. I'm also the vice chair of the state of Maryland's Life Sciences Advisory Board. And today I want to talk to you about a bold vision we're bringing to Baltimore. It's a place where medical innovation isn't just incubated, it's accelerated, manufactured, and launched into the world. So it's not a surprising fact, but Maryland is a powerhouse in life sciences. There's over 70 federal labs, world-class research universities like Johns Hopkins and the University of Maryland, who combined invest about $5 billion in research. There's about 10 major hospital systems in the state, and we're sitting on a foundation, as Deb described, that rivals any innovation corridor in the country. We often call that 270 corridor the triangle. That's sort of the convenience to border I-270, I-70, I-95. The truth is, this innovation hub extends up to Aberdeen, as you heard earlier, in a lot of the defense industry, and it extends down into the South counties. But this is something that's just beyond geography. It's a nexus of research, clinical deployment, and policy that puts Maryland at the heart of U.S. life sciences. So if the triangle is the heart of life sciences, Baltimore is the heartbeat of Maryland Medtech. It's home to the state's 2 flagship medical schools in the city of Baltimore. And medical innovation is not just born here, but it's consumed here as well. You might know how Baltimore has its history of grit, its soul involved in making things. We heard about that history a little bit earlier in the defense industry, but we're also involved in the Renaissance and shaping a new identity here, one that's driven by science and manufacturing, we're anchored in a place called Baltimore Peninsula. It's home to the headquarters of Under Armour. This new development is located on the south side of Baltimore, on the shores of the middle branch of the Patapsco River, or as we like to call it, the Gulf of LaunchPort. The mixed-use complex has rapid access to all of the major clinical centers in the city, as well as to some of the most critical transportation routes and airports in the country. The location is also proximal to our communities in South and West Baltimore, providing access to good-paying, high-tech, and clean manufacturing jobs. So if Baltimore is the heartbeat of MedTech, the nerve center is the LaunchPort. It's a first-of-its-kind, for-profit medical technology venture and regulated manufacturing site with a mission that goes far beyond simple acceleration. Innovation may start in the lab or the clinic, but it becomes reality with infrastructure and the right kind of support at the right time, allowing an idea to become something that saves lives. LaunchPort was founded in 2018 at the request of area investors with a fundamental premise. Startups and international growth companies need more than just incubation. The real work of building commercial success requires available transitional manufacturing and boots on the ground experience to commercialize, manufacture, and scale these ideas. We've built essentially a venture pilot plant, a launchpad for medtech companies looking to transform great ideas into products that save lives. With 30,000 square feet of facilities, we're a location where a company can land their headquarters, support engineering and application development, all with an FDA-regulated ISO 13485 certified manufacturing site for medical devices right at the doorstep of those innovators. We're home to a couple dozen companies that span the spectrum of clinical applications. Half of them have products that are fully developed into the market. 40% come from outside the state or outside the United States. And because we're located in a city eager to grow, we benefit from state incentives and a deep network of partners, from engineers to marketers to investors, all under one roof. Now, you never build this alone, as is illustrated by this conference today. There's lots of building blocks that are required to see these visions through. But we have a few notable partners, one of which you just heard from, Deb Hemingway at Fora Capital, who funds flexible capital and tax strategies and is located at our site. RPM Technologies is an engineering and design firm that is involved in driving advanced design support. and Tib Media, which is a communications company that has a comprehensive program crafting communications that resonate with regulators, investors, and patients alike. And most recently, we will be announcing very shortly a new joint venture for the Baltimore site in advanced manufacturing for 3D printing and electrospinning of nanofibers for medical applications. This ecosystem is built for execution, fast, compliant, and sustainable. Ultimately, LaunchPort is not just a place, it's a pathway. It's a pathway for you to land where you don't just start, you arrive ready to commercialize. This is the infrastructure for those who dare to go from prototype to product, from preclinical to market, from idea to impact. So I'll leave you with this. We have a lot going on, and it's more than we can talk about in 5 minutes. But if you're a medtech innovator with something that could change the world, come to Baltimore. Let's build something together.